G'day guys, and welcome to episode 4 of Featured. And today you got to check out this cool rig. Thanks Mike for coming and showing us your cool rig.
No problem at all, my pleasure.
Yeah. No worries. There's always something about old vehicles like this that catches me. Maybe because I started with a 1942 Dodge back in the days. Every time I see one of these, I always look. So Mike, let's start with your vehicle. So tell us make, model, and where did you get it from? A little bit of history.
Okay, it's a 1988 Land Rover Perentie.
Yeah.
It was a nickname that was originally for the selection, the contract, and post release they're all called Perenties now, which is quite a cool name.
Yeah.
Sets them apart from normal Land Rovers, but it's basically a 110 pre-Defender, so it's just a 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's modified quite a bit for the Australian military, so it's got a 3.9 Isuzu 4BD1 motor in it.
Yeah.
It's got the strongest Land Rover gearbox that they had at the time, was the LT95A.
Yeah. 4 speed.
Yeah, 4 speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite tall gears.
Yeah.
It can cruise quite happily at 120.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hills, it slows down a bit. There's a lot of guys are fitting turbos now.
Yeah.
Gives them a little bit more oomph on beach driving.
Yeah.
They're a bit, it's a low revving diesel.
Yeah.
It's a truck diesel.
It's a truck. Yeah.
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 Upgraded suspension, so sits slightly taller. Full galvanized chassis.
Yeah.
This one's got the fording kit on it.
Yeah.
It's an first Combat Signals Regiment vehicle and trailer from up in Darwin, so
Yeah.
a lot of the vehicles up that way were fitted with the fording kit.
So you said that the year model of this one is
This is 1988.
88, and the
Yeah,
trailer
and the number
is
5 trailer is 1964.
64.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah, it's been around quite a while, that trailer.
Yeah.
One of the very early ones. I think it's number 182.
Yeah. Looks like it's in good nick, eh?
Yeah, they
Been looked
got a
after.
full rebuild. They looked after it. That one came with its logbook.
Yeah.
So I've got some of its history, not pre-1980 I think is missing.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a shame. Didn't know if it went overseas or whatnot.
Yeah.
The
Right.
logbook didn't come with this one, which is really annoying, so I don't know what history
What
it's
history
got,
it's
but
got, yeah.
who knows where it's been, what it's done, but it's part of its mystery, I suppose.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, the only mods that's been done to it are power steering out of the Discovery, makes it a little bit easier to
Yeah.
drive.
How was it to put in? Was it pretty much a bolt-on kit, or did you have to?
No, I
customize
didn't
it?
put the kit in. One of the previous owners put the power steering in.
Yeah.
But it's a standard Land Rover Discovery
Yeah.
kit. Just
Yeah,
it's
right.
just modifying it onto the Isuzu motor.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
apart from that, everything is all stock standard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see like the blackout lights and stuff like that. Do they actually all work?
Yeah, everything works.
Yeah.
In some states, it's a requirement for the roadworthy to have all of them removed.
Oh, okay.
These helicopter lifting points,
Yep.
some of them have to be cut off, and on the rear they got lifting points as well. Same with the tool clamps, the Pioneer tool clamps.
Yeah.
A lot of states are wanting them removed.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see all of these things. Are these all original too?
Yeah, they call these a Christmas tree. So
Yeah.
every unit, this was, I don't know when, probably in the 80s, maybe 90s.
Yeah.
But every unit, so that's each colour is very faded now.
Yeah.
But each colour is designated by a number, so 6010, so
Rightio.
it works that way.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like the bridging plate on the back of the trailer. It was easily identified, so
Yeah.
which vehicle belonged to. So every unit had a different Christmas tree on it.
So you mentioned this before to me. So this one's got the indicators for the.
Yeah, depth of
fording
water.
depth.
So
That's without the.
without the fording kit.
Without fording kit.
So there's also on the bottom of the air cleaner there's a valve
Yeah.
which stops it ingesting water, and you can also drain water out of it. So that's part of the fording kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if water gets into it, you can drain it.
Drain it, before
Yeah.
it gets into the engine. So
Yeah.
there's it's the same on the trailer. They're the same as what's fitted to yachts. They're maritime bung.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
So
like
the
a drain like
the
that,
trailers
yeah.
float. So it's the same thing, that the concept of the trailer is they float. So
Oh,
they just use that
okay.
bung. So it's exactly the same bung that's inside the
Have
engine
you
bay.
taken this across the river, like a decent depth?
Not this one. I've done some real work, but nothing anywhere up around that. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably up just above the hubs is as high
Because I
as
was
I've
wondering
got.
when you said the trailer's designed to float.
Yeah, they.
I wonder how it is, because it's obviously when it floats and if it's a bit deep, then obviously it's going to lift the back of the vehicle and you lose traction. So I wonder how it's
because it would just flex on the tow coupling, and
yeah.
normally I've got
Yeah.
jerry cans of water, so it's the trailer's usually quite heavy. But the concept with that is it's got couplings on the back, so you can actually join all the trailers together and you can actually make a bridge.
Right.
I've seen pictures of people that
Yeah,
put
right.
an empty jerry can on the drawbar and they're paddling away.
Sweet.
Yeah, you see pictures of guys, they've set them up as spa pools and all sorts of stuff.
So for the tyres, obviously that's aftermarket.
Yeah, Mickey
Been
Thompson's,
replaced,
so
yeah,
I'm really
Mickey
happy with
Thompson's,
those.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the bar ATZs, yeah?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. How noisy are they?
Not, well, compared to the Michelins that are originally on it, they're a lot quieter. It's a softer ride, but they're an interesting tyre. They're more biased to off-road,
Yeah.
so they're going to be a little bit more noisy.
Because that's a mud terrain, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And guys, from what I've read, they're brilliant off-road in the sand and in the mud. They're a good compromise tyre.
Yeah, right.
They're not excellent in everything, but it's like most compromised tyres. But
Yeah.
I've had this in the soft sand and it was beautiful. Yeah.
How do you find the difference in the width of the tyre? Because there's always an argument between skinny and narrow and wide, and I'm more of a narrow guy.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You know, when you air it down, it's more of the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. In mud, I think you need that to dig down to the harder stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas the big flat tires, I don't know.
Because if you air it down, the point is that you make the bottom of the tire like a tank
Yeah.
tank track. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's more of that. It's actually not the width.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bigger footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say that if you get a wide tire, it's actually just kind of defeats the purpose because you're pushing more, so it's more resistant.
Yeah.
Whereas you want that long track, like that's why they go for the skinny one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you
notice any
some of the
difference?
guys have put really big tyres on them and cut the guards away, and they're happy with that. But I won't be going that route. I want to keep it sensible.
Yeah.
And if I ever get in the middle of nowhere and whatever and the tyre blows, I want to have a better chance of picking up something that's the size.
More lighter, yeah.
Yeah.
Suspension wise, so everything's all original as well.
Yeah. It's slightly upgraded. My understanding is it's an upgraded suspension, so it's a heavier duty suspension.
Stiffer springs.
But
It's fairly.
it flexes quite nicely.
Yeah.
It's not. It's definitely when you go around corners, it's a different four-wheel drive. There's a bit of body roll.
Yeah.
But it's part of the fun of driving.
That's just what it is. It's
Yeah,
four-wheel drive.
yeah,
It's meant to be flexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's coils all around, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Constant four-wheel drive, central diff lock, which is air operated. So
Yeah.
you just pull a lever out on the dash.
Yeah.
And locks it up.
So it's full-time four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So the transfer case is just engaged this like.
The transfer case is always working, but it just locks everything up. So
Yeah.
But it's not it's not like fully locked in the back. So a lot of guys are putting diff locks in the back and front.
So it's open
that's
diffs.
Awesome machine.
Open
diffs,
front and back, but the middle is always locked because it's just a mechanical thing like lever.
It's just on a little air diaphragm
And
pneumatic.
high and
It
low,
just runs off
obviously.
the back of the alternator.
Okay.
Yeah, on as an air pump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So that's how
so
it's
you just
operated.
pull the knob out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah. There's no PTO.
No, not. But I want to get one. Yeah, they came out with a Thomas winch as well.
Yeah.
So they're all set up for the kit on that, and it just bolts onto the back of the transfer case.
But does it have the allocation for it from the transmission? Where is it?
It just goes on the back of the transfer case.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a housing that comes off, and there's a drive shaft that goes up the side of the chassis.
Yeah. So
Yep.
this one's got it. Obviously, you just need the shaft and.
Well, the whole kit comes together. So at the back, it's just blanked off. It's got a
just blanked
blanking
off
plate.
at the moment.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the back of the transfer case. So
Yeah.
it's easy enough to fit it, but I'd like to buy one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but everything on the front is set up for it. It's got all the mounting plate, all the
Cradle and
it's all
everything,
there.
just bolt on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right. And the fuel tank you said is pretty small. It's 65 litre.
Yeah, it's about 60,
That's
65
original.
litres.
Yeah.
And I think it does about 12 kilometres per 100.
12 to 100.
Yeah.
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 Combined.
Sorry.
Combined city and highway or
No, off-road it's about 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on second grade roads,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Depends how heavy your foot is.
So let's quickly have a look at the inside. So there's no aircon in this one, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, the 2x50 they call it. Open two vents to go 50 miles an hour. Yeah, it's quite effective. It puts a nice breeze through.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're sitting still, it gets hot. You just wind out all the windows and
with no insulation as well.
None whatsoever. A little bit over the tunnel, but that's about it. And that's luxury because it's a command car.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was ex-headquarters, so there probably was an attempt to make it a little bit more quieter, but basically that was all they got.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that's the central diff lock knob there, and the blackout switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the dimmer knob there, so you can dim the wires there.
Yeah,
that's another thing they had there was the map light on the other side there.
Yep. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Interior light up there.
Yeah.
I want to put out of the radio wagon, they've got quite a nice interior light, which I'll put one in the back just to give it some light in the back.
Does the roof come off?
No. Oh yeah, everything comes off.
What's that gap there? What's the gap there?
This is called a safari roof. This is one of the reasons I really like this one.
Yeah.
They stopped doing that with the Series 3s.
Yeah.
They stopped putting the safari roof on.
So what's that? The thing comes off.
So this is fiberglass.
Yeah.
But normally they were metal.
Yeah.
So in an attempt to keep them cooler, the air goes through, and just by complete fluke, because it's being compressed, it gets cold. So when you're driving along, even on a hot day, you touch the roof and it's quite cool.
Yeah, okay.
And in the early ones, it goes right back to the Series 1s. The short wheelbases and the long wheelbases had a safari top on them.
Yeah.
And they had 4 vents which you could open, and with that diverted the airflow into the cab.
Yeah.
Great, because they had 3 ribs to reinforce the roof anyway, so it just bolted straight to that.
Okay.
So when they brought these out, the Australians said it's a great idea, let's resurrect it.
Yeah.
So these are the only 110s that actually have a tropical roof on them.
Does it not make any sound?
None whatsoever.
No. All right, so let's quickly have a look at the back. So you got the original seats, but you've put in, what's a big box? Start with the big box behind there.
That's actually a field first aid box. It's basically a big aluminium box with shelves and whatnot on it.
Yeah.
So that's our camp kitchen, basically all our utensils and
so you've made
food.
Use of the shelving and all the divisions and everything.
Yeah. They just got 3 aluminium drawers.
So it's got
solidly
latches from the seat, from the front.
Yeah, the whole panel just pulls off,
Yep.
so the drawers won't slide out. It's designed to be strapped down in a vehicle. They were probably carried in the back of Land Rovers as well, so it keeps in the theme of the vehicle.
Yeah. And that's just your normal Rhino, Rhino box.
Yeah, that's kitchen stuff. We've got them in the back for oils and stuff.
What's a Coleman bag there?
That's our cooker.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
there must be an older one.
No, it's it's the latest one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Looking at the bag, it looks like an older kind of type style bag.
We bought the bag that came out with it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'll open it up and show it to you. But brilliant. It's insane heat, crazy heat. It roars.
Yeah. All right, so let's have a peek in the back. So starting from the outside, so you got a couple of jerry cans, water.
Yep. 1 diesel, 1 water.
1 diesel, 1 water.
To be what they carried.
So 20 litre.
Yeah, 20 litres of each. Plus probably about six or so jerry cans in the back.
6 jerry cans. Yeah. Okay.
These the Perenti's, part of their modification was to fit a spare wheel. Yeah. Underneath the floor. So the chassis actually had to be widened. So basically from the last outrigger forward, has been widened so the spare wheel sits on a chain winch
underneath.
So all of this is different. Yeah.
So they've extended it.
Yeah, they've extended it. So basically it's built around a 750/16 tyre.
Okay.
So that sits up. There's a little. So there's a winch that pulls it up.
Yep. Actually, that one. So you said there was a toolbox like the other side.
Yep. There's a little.
So you got both sides opening up.
Yep.
From the outside, and then you've got access from the inside too.
No access from inside.
Just the outside.
So you don't have to lift the seats up or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want them to get the key?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. But yeah, just that side's got the wheel jacks and all that sort of recovery gear. Yeah. And on the other side, it's got toolkits and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so at the back, you've got your Angel.
Yep. Yeah. 60 litre. That's a legacy special edition one.
Yeah.
So had to have that. Matches the
Exactly.
upholstery.
Yeah.
But fantastic. Absolutely brilliant piece of kit.
All right. So let's jump into your camper trailer.
Right.
So how is it set up? What's inside?
Basically all our camping stuff.
Yeah.
These jerry cans are up the front, so we're keeping the weight up towards the front.
Yeah.
The problem with these, and especially when guys are modifying them and putting rooftop tents on, some of them putting up quite high,
Yeah.
and the trailers are inherently unstable
Yeah.
by their actual design. So
Yeah.
trying to keep the weight down below,
yeah.
is the big issue. So what I'm wanting to do is similar to what is on the Land Rover, is get the same spare wheel winch and mount the spare wheel up the front underneath.
Yeah.
And also you can buy plastic water tanks,
Yep.
which I'll put on either side. This drawbar goes all the way through, so there's cavities on either side that you can put water tanks in as well, so it keeps the weight down below and makes it more stable.
Yeah. So this lid, obviously it's got a hinge, so it just opens up like this.
And two big gas struts inside, so the whole thing lifts up.
Yeah. What tent is this?
This is a G Camp.
Yeah.
It's just, as I say, it was free, so I had no choice. But my understanding is they pretty much all come from the same factory and they're all the same designs.
How did you find it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
So okay, cool. So for people who's interested in buying, say, something like that, right? And say, you know, they want to set it up in a way that, you know, the family can use it. It's a bit comfortable for the wife and the kids, and yeah. So what would you suggest they do? Obviously, you know, probably put in air conditioning, a little bit of insulation in the floor, get it a bit comfy.
Yeah, you
keep the sound down.
Yep, put air conditioning in. A lot of guys are putting insulation on all the seat box and in the doors, stops that drumming, because it's aluminium bodied, it drums a little bit.
Yeah.
This one being a station wagon, it's got door trim and stuff like that, so it keeps a bit of the noise down.
Yeah. So for someone to get something like this and make it, you know, drivable for the wife or comfortable for the family, so you're saying that it's definitely doable?
Oh,
it won't cost you a lot of money to
yeah, I think they're probably they're selling now for about 12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, between 7 and 12 they seem to be going for. There's still probably a couple more years to go till the fleet are disposed of completely.
Yeah.
No more hard tops. So, but my advice would be, well, either get one from the auctions, but you've got to go through the whole roadworthy and all that sort of stuff. But find one that's already been roadworthy and registered and buy that.
Yeah. How interchangeable are the parts with a 110, like a normal 110?
All interchangeable. It's all exactly the same.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you get a soft top of that, can you get a hard top from 110?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're hen's teeth. They're commanding big prices now because a lot of guys don't want the soft tops anymore, or the hard top. But you can get a Series 3 or Series 2 hard top.
Yeah.
But because they've got a different windshield, you've got to modify where it fits over the windshield.
Yeah.
But that's the only doubt. Everything else, dimensionally wise, is exactly the same. Land Rover doesn't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apart from the engine, like the diff, running gear, and everything else,
all standard.
It's all 110.
It's 110.
So the axles are 110 too.
Yeah, it's all stock standard.
The gearing and everything 110 too.
All stock standard.
So they're pretty much.
Yep, that's a Salisbury in the back and a Rover up the front, so it's pretty much indestructible. I mean, you still break axles and whatnot, but guys put in strengthened axles in and diff locks and whatnot.
So so exactly. So with diff locks, then there's a lot of options then.
Oh, lots of options. With the turbo in it and diff locks, strengthened axles,
even suspension,
power steering. You probably wouldn't need to do much with the suspension. The suspension is stunning off-road. They're an amazing vehicle off-road. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, man, and thanks for showing us your nice rig.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Awesome. If you guys have any, thank you.
Thank you, Mal.
If you guys have any questions, shoot it down in the comments below, and we'll shoot it through to Mike and see if he can answer those.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it's down there. And if you like this content, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thanks so much. Great piece of kit. Get one.